Hi Carmen, welcome to your Oracle card reading, and for your reading I'm going to be using the Romance Angels and the Psychic Tarot. And I was especially drawn to the Psychic Tarot for a reason. I had actually picked up the Romance Angels and I put them down because I felt drawn to the Psychic Tarot, and I can see now why. And you have some interesting cards, and I actually received some clear messages when I saw these cards, so let me go ahead and start showing them to you. The first card was a jumping card that jumped out of the deck for you immediately, and it was this one. Triumphant Success. And this is the Ace of Swords. And aces are all about new beginnings, and of course the swords are all mental energy. So this is kind of like a new, kind of a change in the way you think. And what I'm hearing from this card is that what's going on with this person that you're inquiring about, as far as him coming back into your life, this is all about right timing. It's like I'm hearing that there has to be some kind of change in perception, some type of change in the way you think and possibly the way he thinks. There's some type of change that has to happen in order for you guys to kind of reconnect again. And but I'm being told that right now, this time that you're not together, don't kind of view that as a challenge. That he is gone from your life. That's actually for a reason. I'm hearing that there's some type of hidden blessing in this kind of temporary separation that you're having right now. Because I'm hearing that he is going to come back, but there's something going on behind the scenes, and there has to be some type of change in the way you think, and in possibly the way he thinks. And this is being worked on behind the scenes, so it's not really something that you're probably aware of. It's just some type of something that your guys are working on. They're working not only on you, but they're working on him. And so this is a card of success, telling me that I do see him coming back with this card. But like I said, there's just something going on behind the scenes, and this is just not the right time. But I'm hearing to have faith, which is interesting, next to the next card from the Romance Angels. Stay optimistic about your love life. And the card reads, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And what I'm hearing from this card is they're telling you to have blind faith and stay optimistic. And I'm hearing that staying optimistic will bring you a gain. And I actually had very clear messages. I'm actually reading from right here because I had some clear messages from these cards for you. And I'm hearing that having blind faith in the situation, as far as him coming back into your life, is going to help you reunite faster, as opposed to giving into negative thinking or thinking that things just didn't work out and maybe nothing is happening. Things are happening, but they're happening behind the scenes. There's just something going on that you're not aware of. So they're telling you to stay optimistic and kind of keep that blind faith, and that's going to help kind of help you guys reunite faster. So make sure that you stay really optimistic about what's going on. And the next card is this one. This is Shadow, and this is the Moon. And what I'm hearing from this card is let go of preconceived notions. So again, the message is, that there's something going on that you're just not aware of, something behind the scenes. And with this card, which is the Moon, there's always something that we're not aware of, and that we can only become aware of if you really listen to your intuition and kind of be open. If you can't really hear your guides, be open to receiving signs from your guides who are trying to let you know what's going on that you're not aware of. And this is a really tricky card to have in a romance reading. And I've actually pulled this card many times for myself, and now I'm actually aware of what was going on at the time, but I wasn't aware then, but I am now. And when this card shows up, it's telling you that there's another side to the story that you're just not aware of yet. So let go of any preconceived notions of what you think is going on, because everything is not what it seems, is what I'm getting from this card as far as what's going on with this person. And so they're really telling you to listen to your intuition, and especially, like I said, to have blind faith and really be open to how he's going to come back, and don't focus too much on how you want him to come back, but just kind of allowing the universe to choose how he comes back and when. And since you had a jumping card, I felt like I owed you one more card, because this is a 3-card reading, but you had one jumping card. So I went ahead and pulled one more card, and it's interesting that I decided to do that. Excuse me, when you see this card. You had the two of Cups, which is spiritual union. So this definitely tells me that this person is definitely going to come back into your life. This is a card kind of kindred spirits, and it indicates a reconciliation, a renewal of a love affair, a romance. So this tells me that he's definitely going to come back into your life. But like I said, I feel like there's something going on that you're not aware of, and it's kind of being worked on behind the scenes. And there's some very interesting things. This is probably why I felt drawn to use the Psychic Tarot, and I want you to kind of look at them. Excuse me. Look at this card here. Look at the difference in the colors. It's like there's two sides. There's two sides to the story. There's something going on that you're not aware of. Two sides here. Two sides here. Look at this. Two sides here. There's two people. I get the feeling very strongly that there's something going on that's just not apparent to you yet, and it probably isn't meant to. It's probably something that's being worked on behind the scenes, and like I said, it's probably some type, he's probably a kindred spirit, and that's probably why you're anxious to bring him back into your life. But I feel like with these things, and I know exactly what you're going through, is to best surrender them to the divine, because this is all about divine timing. This is all about right timing, which is first message you got. It's telling you that you will succeed and he will come back, but it's just something that you need to release and surrender, and just having blind faith that he is going to come back, because I definitely see it in the reading. I saw it in the first card, and the romance angels are giving you the same message, and of course the card that I decided to pull for you, because I felt like I owed you an extra card since you had a jumping card, it's telling you that he is going to come back. But like I said, there's just something that's being worked on behind the scenes, especially if he's a kindred spirit, a soulmate. Maybe there's some karma that needs to be worked out on a different dimension. That's actually something that has been repeated to me by an intuitive. Things are sometimes worked on behind the scenes, and maybe in a different dimension that we just aren't aware of, and we just have to wait for things to manifest here in the third dimension, and we have to be patient, which isn't always easy, especially when you really want to bring somebody back into your life. So they're just saying this is all about right timing. They're telling you to have blind faith and kind of let go of any preconceived notions about how he's going to come back and when, and just kind of be open to however your angels want to bring you guys back together. Okay, Carmen, I hope this reading was helpful. I wish you the best of luck, and I thank you for watching. Bye.